In this video, I will show you how to tame your own horse in the game Black Desert Online. Let's get started. Before you can capture your horse, there are two items you will need to acquire. These are a capturing rope and lumps of raw sugar. It is helpful to have at least 4 lumps of raw sugar before you attempt to capture your horse. You only need to use one capturing rope, but it can help to have more in case you fail the first time. A lump of raw sugar requires mineral water and raw sugar, which can be bought from any cooking merchant or inn in the game. Be careful not to buy regular sugar on accident, as you cannot use this to create a lump of raw sugar. In order to combine the materials you've bought, you will need to open your processing menu with L and select the heating option. Add the mineral water and the raw sugar and select Start to create a lump of raw sugar. You will get at least one, but you may be able to obtain more depending on your skill in processing. Remember, try to get at least 4 before you attempt to tame a horse, as this will greatly increase your chances of success. To obtain a capturing rope, visit any stable manager in any city and select the shop option. You will only need 1 per attempt to tame a horse, but it's highly recommended to buy more, as it is possible to fail and every attempt will consume 1 capturing rope. In this case, I'm going to buy 10. At this point, it is useful to move the items from your inventory onto your hotbar so that you will be able to use them quickly when you begin to tame a horse. Simply locate the capturing rope and the lump of raw sugar and drag them to any empty slot or over a skill that you aren't currently using. You can always replace them later if you need to. Here I've mapped them to 9 and 0. If your spacebar key sticks like mine, you may wish to undergo one additional step before you begin the taming process. Go to Settings and Keyboard Input as shown here. I like to swap my spacebar, the jump key, with Auto Run, the key T. T is easier to press and doesn't stick on my keyboard like spacebar does. If you don't have this problem, feel free to leave them as is. To start the game, locate a horse and activate your capturing rope by either clicking it or pressing the hotbar button you've associated it with. You have to approach the horse carefully, as it will run away from you if you get too close. Target the horse with your cursor and left-click to begin the first minigame. You will fail the game if the horse is moving at the time. In this minigame, your goal is to hit spacebar or whichever other key you've mapped it to when the bar fills to within the red lines. If you overshoot or undershoot, you will fail the minigame. Here you see the second minigame, in which the horse rears and you press spacebar, or again whatever key you've mapped it to. This is the one that might be necessary to reassign the key for, as you have to spam the key very fast. If it's sticky, feel free to reassign to one that isn't. You will need to play this minigame every time the horse rears, or you will get kicked and fail to capture the horse. In between minigames, make sure to move closer to the horse, as you will need to get right beside it in order to succeed at capturing. Once you're close enough, it is safe to begin feeding it lumps of raw sugar. You can do this from your hotbar using the assigned key, or open your inventory if you prefer. It is recommended to feed your horse at least 4 lumps of raw sugar to get the best capturing chance, but you can feed it more to improve your chances even further. Less than that, and you're likely to get bucked off and not be able to capture your horse. The horse should not try to rear or run at this point, so take your time feeding. You can then attempt to mount the horse by pressing the R button. If your capturing is successful, you will be able to mount and can ride your horse to a stable. Note that the horse will only be able to trot and will not be able to gallop. This means that it cannot jump, so you will have to navigate it around any obstacles. You can also be attacked while riding, so steer clear of mobs. The horse is not truly yours until it's registered at a stable, so get there as quickly as you can. Dismount anywhere near the stable manager, and your horse will stay put while you speak to him. Choose the stable option and find your new tamed horse. It will be separated from any others you might have, so it will be easy to find. Select the option to register your wild horse and give it a name. Make sure that you have enough space in the stable to register a new horse, or you won't be able to and will need to ride it to another stable that has more room. Once you've decided on a name, click Confirm and the horse is yours. You can now view its other details, such as gender and available skills. You can take it out and ride it wherever you like, just like any other horse. That's it for the taming video. Thanks for watching.